I deeply care about things that people deem inconsequential. These things that I cherish are important to me, even though I'm told that they shouldn't be, or that nobody cares about those things, or that it's a waste of energy and mental capacity to care about such things. I'm often told that I give too much of a fuck. Cherishing these things often leads to disappointment when I realize that other people don't concern themselves with the things that I care about. I tend to expect that my friends will remember the little things that are important to me, and my expectations are dashed when it becomes clear that the little things are forgotten. Maybe I haven't made it clear enough that something is important to me. Maybe it's too little for anyone to remember, but to me, it occupies a substantial space in my mind. If something is deemed frivolous by society, should I stop caring about it? If it's repeatedly forgotten, should I give up and relegate myself to forgetting the things that I once cared about? Other people are not me. As much as I wish that people would act the way that I would in a situation, it's nonsensical to assume that anyone thinks the same way I do. If everyone acted like me, that would make the world quite boring, would it not? I care about things that others don't, and it's absurd to expect them to care as much as me because they're not me. I go about my life hopelessly optimistic, knowing that it will hurt me. I think of it like my predilection for long-form writing by hand. I love the feeling of pen on paper, blissfully gliding across the grain, even though I know my hand will cramp. Like my penchant for handwriting, I have a bias towards optimism. Over and over again, my optimistic worldview is broken by people who act carelessly, hurting me and acting in a way that I don't expect. I expect the best from people. I want to see the best in people, and I want to believe that they will choose to do the thing that doesn't hurt me. Putting people onto pedestals is a habit of mine. I like thinking that my friends are perfect people who would never hurt me. In the past, this has led to me being constantly picked on by my friends, with me thinking that friendship is just like that. In the present, with the good friends that I have carefully chosen, this leads to an unexpected letdown and a splintering of the ideals that I place on them. I have a history of bearing with friendships in which I care more about them than they do about me. I was an easy target for bullies and parasitic friendships all the way throughout grade school, and even now I know that I'm easy to take advantage of. Is it my fault when people take advantage of me, or is it their fault for taking advantage of me? I don't want to be constantly scanning for the worst in people. It would be tiring, and I don't want to go about life pessimistically. This means that I see the red flags in people and choose not to dwell on them, believing that they won't become a problem. Unfortunately, they often manifest into avoidable trouble. When I was younger, I was groomed by a coworker. Until the horrific realization, I was overjoyed to have someone older in my life who cared about me. It is obvious in hindsight that the care shown to me was in fact a malicious design on my deep-seated belief that people are inherently well-intentioned. It took me years to understand that this wasn't my fault, but was in fact the fault of the person taking advantage of me. It took me longer to come to terms that this wasn't a fluke, and that not every person is kind-hearted. I've been accused of wearing rose-colored glasses. I resent this notion. Wearing rose-colored glasses implies that my view of the world is distorted. I'm not blind to the pain and evil of the world, as I have experienced it. I rather enjoy viewing the world as a benevolent beast, well aware that it has its malevolent tendencies, but choosing to dwell only on the humane. Disappointment reigns when I expect something positive from people and they do not act the way I bargained for. Being carelessly optimistic is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it leads to a generally positive state of mind, but on the other, when the idealistic illusion is shattered, I am more disappointed than I would have been if I was a pessimist. How am I supposed to deal with this? Thinking rationally, I know I have to expect that people will disappoint me. I can hope that people will act one way, but in the end, I'm not in their head, and they'll often act another way that I could have never predicted. All I can do is control my own actions and try my best not to disappoint myself. I need to reconcile my positive expectations with the assumption that people will disappoint me. I don't want to anticipate that people will hurt me, but I know that it will happen. Maybe if I expect the worst of people, I will be pleasantly surprised when they're good to me. But I don't want to expect the worst of people. I am going to continue looking for the best in people, being hurt when they disappoint me, and sucking it up, knowing that disappointment is a fact of this life. I will remain carelessly optimistic, despite the emotional cost.